Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. Ewan McGregor, just complimenting you on your pants. They're awesome. And complimenting you on this great movie, man. Really enjoyed it. How did you get involved with Don and telling this story?
I got Don wrote to me about the film. I'd met Don once or twice here and there. Well, we didn't really know each other, but he's an actor who I really respect and admire. And when he filled me in about the idea that he was going to be playing Miles Davis, but also directing, I was hugely excited to be part of that. And then when I read the script and realized that he'd not written the sort of traditional biopic, but he'd cast Miles Davis as the leading actor in this crazy caper movie, I just thought it was genius, and I was so excited to be part of it with him.
One of the things I love is obviously Don directed this as well as co-starred. How was that for you, having your co-star direct?
It's odd only for the very first few scenes. It's a bit peculiar to begin with.
It's weird, right? Like you and I
in the middle of a scene, yeah. Like, hey, try it like this. You know, it's like it sort of breaks a cardinal rule of acting that you don't tell the other person what to do. But in this instance, of course, he had to. And but he's a very, very good director. And of course, because he's in the scene with you, the direction becomes something. It's slightly more inclusive. It's not somebody coming in from behind the monitor. It's somebody who's in the scene with you. And it actually becomes quite freeing, and it made me and I think the other actors feel more included in the process in a way.
You just made your directorial debut.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that process for you.
Well, I learned a lot from watching Don. I didn't know I was going to be directing when I made Miles Ahead. I went on to direct and act in American Pastoral, and I was in the same boat. And my actors were on the receiving end of what I was on the receiving end with Don. It was quite odd. But like I say, I think it's only slightly awkward to begin with. But I did learn a great deal from watching him and seeing how you can keep the rhythm going when you're both on set in the scene, and you've got to keep an eye on what's going on in the monitor. So I learned from Don quite a lot for that.
Miles Davis' story, pretty cool to tell.
Yeah, it's a great way of telling his story. There's a lot of Miles Davis in it, and I think the film, you know, his family have said to Don he would have been very proud to have been in this film, and so I think that's great.